Hello, I'm James Harvey, the professor of music theory at the College of Southern Nevada with 5-Minute Music Theory, and this is a pretty important video. This is on the concept of common chord modulation, which we've already sort of covered, but I'm going to show how to do it in actual part writing situations. So we're going to modulate between the key of C major and G major using an A minor chord as a pivot. So we're going to imagine that we've already established the key of C, so we've already established C. The next chord is going to be an A minor chord, which in the key of C is a submediant chord, and in the key of G it is a supertonic chord. And then we are going to get out of that by writing a cadence, an authentic cadence in G major. So we can do this in a matter of just 4 chords. Now remember, you must establish a key before you modulate, so I'm imagining that I've already established C major. I'm going to write a better note than that. Let's do a C here. How about let's double my C there, and then all we have left is a G and an E. I'll write them like that. And then the next chord's A minor, and it's in root position, so we'd follow our normal part writing rules and make sure that we have 2 A's, and then E is a common tone, so is C. And now we're in the key of G, so we have to be careful because G major has an F sharp in it, which C does not. So every time that we run across an F, we need to make sure we put a sharp on it. And I'll even write that in here in the dominant because we're going to end up having that. F sharp there, and this is going to be a D major chord. D, F sharp, A is a common tone, and we need to double the D. And now we go to G major, which is the dominant, or C, sorry, it is the dominant in C, but it's the new tonic chord. And we have our G, D, and then we need a B and another G, whoops, like so. And there we go. So we have now used a common chord modulation using the A minor as a pivot to go from C major to G major. It's kind of an interesting way of getting from one key to another, and you have to be really careful, like I mentioned in a previous video, to not use any pivot chords that have too strong of a function in one key, like being a tonic or dominant. Both of these are a little bit farther away in this pivot chord from the tonal centers, from both tonal centers. So it's sort of like a sleight of hand, like there's this little tonal gray area between the 2 keys, and then we come out of that gray area in the new key. And then we could use a pivot chord to come right back to C if we wanted to. But this is a really cut and dry, very quick example of a common chord modulation between 2 closely related keys.